Good morning, family. Today is Monday, September the 15th, 2008, and welcome to today's Lessons for Life. I was reading this morning 2 Kings chapter 3, which is, there's quite a bit in there, and what I'm doing when I feature in the morning times in these video emails, I'm basically picking out what stood out to me. And they were talking about the prophet Elisha, and they also had the king of Israel, king of Judah, and the king of Edom, who were actually going to be going to war against the Moabites. And the three kings came, they wanted the word from the Lord, so they came to the prophet Elisha. And what happened was, Elisha, well, it mentions in verse 15, which, like I said, this is what stood out to me, that he asked for a minstrel to come before him. And it says that when the minstrel came, then the hand of the Lord was upon him, and he began to prophesy. Now, what I originally used to think, or wasn't aware of, that that when they asked for prophecy, then the prophet just went into prophesying and so forth. But the minstrel, which is like a musician or a poet, actually brought forth the gift of prophecy, or at that time, out of Elisha. So what stands out to me is how the music or the things that you hear, that you put in your ear, can actually have the hand of the Lord be upon you. And if you think about it in that way, then you can also say that things that you hear can remove the hand of the Lord from you too. If you think about it like that. So if the scripture says that the minstrel played and then the hand of the Lord was upon Elisha, then the reverse must also be true too, that if you listen to something that is not pleasing, or giving you, for instance, I like listening to different kinds of music. As a child, I used to listen to like rap music and things of that nature. And it's not to say rap music is bad, but in any kind of music, if you listen to the lyrics, and what I found is if you listen to the lyrics, some of them are positive and some of them negative. A lot of times you get carried away by just listening to the beat and say, oh, this beat is nice, this is nice, it sounds nice, or whatever. But I found that when you listen to the lyrics, you need to listen to stuff that's actually positive, because when you listen to the lyrics, some stuff is positive, some stuff is negative. So you need to not just go by necessarily the beat of the music, but also listen to what is actually being said, because that's being repeated over and over and over and over in your mind, and it's actually causing you to either have the hand of the Lord upon you, or, as we can now say, the hand of the Lord is actually going to be removed from you. Okay? So that was what stood out to me about how the minstrel played for Elisha, so that the word of the Lord came from him at that point. So be careful what you listen to, and be careful what you put into your ears, because what you hear is what you can actually do. Have a wonderful, great, blessed, marvelous day. Make it the best day of your life today.